learned about myself that a lot of my movement in life is based on image and an
Mm,
image of what I should be or who I'm supposed to be and how to show up. And I'm finding that often I have to understand that my nervous system actually needs to dip the toe in and not jump into the whole ocean.
hmm
So I'm learning, like, okay, I really have to slow down and listen to what's happening for me and listen to what's going on because I need to move a lot slower. So I'm learning, okay, I can trust the cues that I'm getting
mm,
and not take it to a place of judgment or criticism of self or anything like that.
mm. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a piece of that sounds like a process that I've been through in my life, which is to because have tended to operate at a pretty fast pace myself.
Hmm.
I've got a lot of feedback that I need to slow the f down at various stages in my life, even at this ripe old age of almost 70. What that has meant for me is, or that has yielded for me, is slowing down so that I can trust, so that I can, as you said, check in with the feedback that I'm getting from the situation and from my own body. A big piece of this for me has been to sensitize my body as an instrument of perception. And that's both in kind of day to day life, just remaining in contact with my body so that it is giving me the feedback that I need and that I'm noticing the feedback that I need to
Hmm.
navigate a particular situation. And also with my clients. I learned quite a number of years ago that if I try to think my way through a session with a client, I'm going to stumble. But if I feel myself through the situation, there's a book I'm reading now called New Self, New World. Fabulous
Hmm.
book. I think the author is Philip Shepard.
Hmm.
And he describes a conversation between an ant and a millipede. And the ant is in awe of all of the legs that the millipede has and says, so when you're stopped and you're about to start walking, how does that work? How do you tell the first leg and which of those legs starts walking? And the millipede started to think about it and was paralyzed. The
Wow.
millipede couldn't move the moment it started to think about mobilizing those zillion legs.
Hmm.
And because that kind of wisdom comes from deep connection with the body, not with the brain. And
Hmm.
so slowing down helps me to trust my body as an instrument of guidance.
Yeah, and like that really makes me think about working with clients and the slowing down that has to happen in that experience. Like, I think when I'm stuck in the thinking place, that's when I really find the defensive patterns come much quicker.
Right.
Like, and I think trying to trust myself that I'm navigating what's the defense and what's the truth and what's fear and what's, all these things. And I think, you know, going slow and breathing, it allows me to almost shake hands with the defense. Like it gives me a
Mm,
different relationship to autopilot, an autopilot that when I'm not cautious takes over right away.
mm,
And I think the trust in that is like another huge aspect of it is I can trust that I'm not bad because of this autopilot or because of these defenses.
mhm.
And even that, like, I have my critic, but I can slow down enough to be in conversation with, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.